but I rarely say this. God told me to say today that because of your obedience, it's already done. And I can tell what you're waiting on by how you praise him. I can tell what you're expecting by how you give him glory. Today ain't a day for you to sit quiet and be cute. If God is getting ready to do something for you, you ought to shout.
What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to drop and not pick back up? So when God takes something from you, don't go right back looking for just about the same thing he took. Allow him room to put new things into your life. Allow him room to make room for what you really need. Sometimes we don't allow him the time and the opportunity to pour into us what he needs to pour into us. And then we end up with the false versus what he really wanted. So we end up with the knockoff versus the real thing.
Being a woman with a big heart is oftentimes gets tampered with. So what I'm learning in this season is I gotta love me more than the next. Because when you love yourself more, it's a lot you won't settle for. Bad thing.
Don't cry about being laid off. Do you know, give me a little bit up here, I got fired on my off day. Mike, come on up to the hotel real quick. We need to meet real quick. I'm so naive. I don't even know what's happening. I show up to the hotel, get in the office. They look at me and say, well, we're going to have to let you go. And right before the first tear fell, I said, well, I want to thank y'all so much. They said, why? I said, I think this might be the last day I ever have a boss. See, because I knew God called me to do everything I'm doing now. But I was so afraid if I didn't have a check coming in, how would I sustain myself? So God said, I tell you what, since you won't step out on faith, I'll just push you in. Talking about something in your spirit starts shifting. Look down your row and shout, Jesus, Jesus. No, that's the wrong neighbor. Tell him Jesus, 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 Jesus.